Hi friends, welcome to our channel. When we watch two girls wrestling, we might think and ask ourselves, what does it feel like to wrestle a girl? The experience of wrestling a girl can vary greatly depending on many factors, including the skill level of both wrestlers, their physical attributes, and their attitudes towards the sport. Generally, wrestling is a physically demanding activity that requires strength, agility, and technique, regardless of the gender of the participants. In terms of physical sensation, wrestling involves close contact and grappling with another person regardless of their gender. The feeling can be intense as you're using your body to try to control and outmaneuver your opponent while they are doing the same to you. There's a lot of physical exertion involved, and it can be both mentally and physically challenging. It's important to approach wrestling with respect for your opponent, regardless of their gender, and to focus on the sport itself rather than any preconceived notions about gender. Ultimately, the experience of wrestling girls should be viewed as an opportunity to test your skills and compete in a sport you enjoy. Let's delve deeper. Physically, wrestling involves a unique blend of strength, flexibility, endurance, and technique. When you step onto the mat, there's a rush of adrenaline as you prepare to engage with your opponent. The feeling of anticipation mixed with nerves can be quite intense, heightening your senses and focus. As the match begins, you quickly find yourself locked in a dynamic struggle, each movement calculated as you try to gain the upper hand. The sensation of grappling with your opponent is visceral. The strain of muscles, the heat of exertion, and the sound of heavy breathing filling in the air. Every twist, turn, and maneuver requires precision and timing, with both wrestlers striving for dominance. Wrestling a girl adds another layer to the experience. While the fundamentals of the sport remain the same, there may be societal or cultural perceptions that come into play. It's important to approach the match with respect and fairness, treating your opponent as you would any other competitor. The mental aspect of wrestling is just as significant as the physical. As you engage in the match, you must constantly strategize, adapt, and anticipate your opponent's moves. There's a constant mental calculation happening, assessing strength and weakness, looking for opponents and adjusting your tactics on the fly. Throughout the match, there's a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect between you and your opponent. Wrestling is a sport that demands a high level of sportsmanship, regardless of gender. Win or lose, there's an appreciation for the challenge and the opportunity to test yourself against another skilled athlete. In the end, wrestling a girl is simply another aspect of the sport, an opportunity to compete, grow, and learn. So this is my opinion, personal and up to you. So anyway, see you next time. Subscribe and hit the like button. Enjoy.